Hi guys, this is Steven Fox, and today I'll be reviewing the Redmi Note 4X with Snapdragon 625. Have Xiaomi built the perfect sub $200 device here? Well, let's find out.
Hi guys, as usual I start with the unboxing of the Redmi Note 4X. A very plain and usual box from Xiaomi. You can see the specs on the back. Redmi Note 4X, Snapdragon 625, 4000 mAh battery, 5.5 inch Full HD IPS. This is the device itself, with a good metal body, fingerprint scanner, camera. And let's look at what's in the box. Here's your Xiaomi fast charger that they provide in the box. Now it does take around 2 to 3 hours to charge the device fully from 0 to 100 with it. If you do have a quick charge 2.0, 3.0 charger, it will charge it a little bit faster, but not much faster. Here's the device itself. You can see the 2.5D glass. On the bottom you have the micro USB ports, or no USB Type-C here. And continuing on, there's the fingerprint scanner and camera, and on the top of the display there's the 3.5mm headphone jack with the IR remote blaster. Here's a good look at the device. Super stylish, very elegant, thin. Although a 5.5 device, it more feels like a 5.2 inch device. Very comfortable to use every day and to talk on. Now let's delve into some of the features of the MIUI. MIUI is one of the most customizable skins for Android out there, and with most features you have a reading mode, which is basically a blue light filter that stops blue light and you can read easy on your eyes. There's plenty of themes for you and wallpapers to download from the store, and there's additional settings for headphones if you're using Xiaomi headphones. One thing very common nowadays is the second space, which is a different user interface, different desktop if you wish, home menu. There's also all the battery features. Here's the storage. This is the 2GB model, which you have 25 gigs available. And I've installed quite a few games and apps in there, basically everything anyone needs, and it still got around 12GB free, so this is very good. You do have customizable LED notification with I think 8 colors was it. Very good by Xiaomi. Naturally you have dual apps features, so you can use multiple accounts in all your favorite social apps, and you do get auto start and permission features, and you can lock any app with the fingerprints or code. And here's the info running Xiaomi's MIUI 8 on top of Android 6.01, and here's a little look at the remote control that works great.
Of course, one of the best features of MIUI is its rich customization options, and you can change the look every day or even every hour.
Another great MIUI feature is the customization options. Hundreds of themes are available from the theme store. Some of them are paid, but the free ones look great. I'm showing you only free ones here, and this makes sure you never get bored with your design. You can change your settings every hour, every day. You can change how your system looks, and there's plenty of those who mimic popular themes and devices like iOS, like Windows, like the latest Google Pixel interface. And it's very easy to use with just a click of the button and you apply the theme. Here's one of the great looking themes out, and here are some more. Truly great for customization options. Now let's talk about performance in the Redmi Note 4X.
Performance on the Redmi Note 4X is as snappy as possible thanks to the Snapdragon 625.
Thanks to the very optimized MIUI, Snapdragon 625 and fast storage, the Redmi Note 4X excels in browsing, gaming and multitasking. Even with 3 GB of RAM, I've never saw much reloading of apps, slowdowns or anything. MIUI this is not reloading apps, this is just refreshing, so you don't miss anything from your social medias. It does that for every app. I've kept 20-30 apps in the background, switch between them, everything runs fine, smooth. A very good general performance by the Redmi Note 4X. Kudos to Xiaomi here.
Battery life is one of the key features in the Redmi Note 4X, with the Snapdragon 625 delivering in both performance and great efficiency, with over 8 hours of screen on time possible on a single charge, even with heavier usage, I mean like 3 or 4 hours of gaming a day.
You can see great results by the Snapdragon 625. Usually Snapdragon 625 devices like the Moto Z Play and Lenovo P2 cost around $300 or more. A great deal here, great gaming performances you'll see later on. Battery life has been really good with 8, 9, even 10 hours of screen on time per day possible depending on usage. Display is 10-point touch, classy. GPS locking positioning was fast and accurate. Now let's see how gaming is on the Snapdragon 625 and Redmi Note 4X. You can see all games run very well on the Snapdragon 625. Whether it's shooters, racing games or fighting games, everything runs absolutely great on the Adreno 506 graphics.
Camera department is another area that Xiaomi have vastly improved, with the new Sony IMX258 f2.0 aperture. Pictures are good, vibrant, and even low light shots have rich details.
Let's take a quick look to the camera interface. You can focus and adjust exposure with just the slides. There's some modes in here: panorama, timer, manual modes, and the settings are on the top right inside the modes, which is a bit hidden, and I do recommend you getting in there to set the picture quality to high, because on default it's set to normal. There's plenty of filters for you to enjoy. Taking a photo, you can diversify in your photos very much thanks to Xiaomi's filter apps. Now I do have one gripe with the manual mode. It's just ISO and white balance. Xiaomi could have very well built in an exposure and more settings for the manual mode, but at this point it's practically useless, so just use the auto mode. However, auto mode is really good, focus is accurate, there's plenty of details, you can adjust exposure on the fly, so I really don't recommend using manual mode. Just shoot on auto, you can see plenty of details in those photos. There's a loose string on my R2G2 though, and this camera captures it. You can see it on the left. Very good details on the Sony IMX258. And let's take a look at some real shots. Macros, panoramas, landscapes, everything in good lighting conditions looks great on the Redmi Note 4X. And even as light goes down, you can still take photos with rich details thanks to the f2.0 aperture. Even night shots retain a good amount of detail and there's practically no noise in them. Very, very good camera. I say even best camera for the price. Front camera is a bit on the average side with just a 5 megapixel snapper. Pictures are okay. You do get the age and gender recognition here. In good lighting conditions, selfies have an ample amount of detail. I have no complaints, and the beauty mode is very intuitive, not very forceful. And you do get all those good filters as with the main camera. And they're especially helpful for selfies, since you can take some really neat looking ones like the sketch one that I'm just showing you here. Just do know that as light comes down, the details from the front camera take a hit. But again, there's no noise, it's just loss of details. In good lighting conditions, selfies have very good details. And here's a video shot from the front cam. Absolutely okay for vlogging if you have good lighting conditions. Video quality is Full HD. However, if you set it on Full HD, you won't be able to use the slow motion feature, as you need to set all the video to HD, which is a bit dumb in my opinion. Not very thoughtful of Xiaomi, but I just want to let you know that. However, video quality is far better than most phones in this price range. Even if you can see the night video looks very good. Slow motion is capped to 120 FPS, but it's 720p, so there's more details. We've reached the conclusion. Now, what's good about the Redmi Note 4X?
So, let's sum it up for the Redmi Note 4X. What are the pros? Fast performance, great design, better display, better battery life, better camera than the Redmi Note 4. And I have to say, mainly against all the competitors in this price point, Xiaomi have really done themselves. This device is thinner, better built, faster, more efficient, and generally a much better device than the Redmi Note 4 with Helio X20.
And what's bad about it?
What are the cons? Well, at this price point, I will definitely have to be nitpicking here, but I would have to say that a USB Type-C and an NFC reader would definitely have been nice in addition, and would have absolutely completed this grand package.
Now it's time to sum it all up for the Redmi Note 4X.
If you're a Xiaomi or a smartphone lover looking for the best deal on the market right now, get this Redmi Note 4X. You can buy it from the link in the description below. This has been Steven Fox. Thank you for watching my review, and I'll be back next week with even more. So stay tuned to Smartphone Wars and to XiaomiToday.com.
Stick around.